Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. Today we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers and if they made a mistake in not trading for Kevin Love. Now, this might not be a no-brainer kind of answer. Some people automatically say, no, they did not make a mistake. You know, they did what they had to do. They need to get better players than Carmelo Anthony. But then I went and did my research, and I found something very surprising. Carmelo Anthony is 32 years old. He is 6'8", 240. Kevin Love is 28 years old, 6'10", 250. Melo is older, but he's a little shorter and a lot more agile. Love is a bruiser, so that's why he's kind of finding it hard to get his own shot in Cleveland. First of all, lifetime, Carmelo Anthony, points per game, 24.9 points per game. Kevin Love, 18.9. Rebounding, Carmelo Anthony, 6.6 rebounds per game. Kevin Love, 11.5. Assists per game, Carmelo Anthony, 3.1 assists per game. Kevin Love, 2.4. So lifetime, Carmelo's a better player than Kevin Love, just based off those numbers alone. Now we're talking about this regular season, all right? This regular season, Carmelo Anthony's averaging 23.1 points per game. Kevin Love, 19.9. Rebounds per game, Carmelo Anthony's averaging 6.1. Kevin Love is averaging 11 rebounds per game. Assists per game, Carmelo Anthony's averaging 3 assists per game. Kevin Love, 1.9. Only thing Kevin Love is doing better thus far, lifetime and in this regular season, is rebounding better than Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony's a better scorer and he's a better passer, just based off the numbers. We're going to talk about the playoffs, all right? Now, dig this. Carmelo Anthony has been in 10 playoff situations. So he's been in 10 playoffs, 7 with Denver, 3 with the Knicks. Kevin Love has only been to the playoffs with Cleveland Cavaliers 2 seasons. Playoffs for his career, Carmelo Anthony averages 25.7 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 2.8 assists. Kevin Love averages 14.6 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 2.2 assists. Once again, Carmelo Anthony has shown in the playoffs he's a better scorer and he's a better passer than Kevin Love. And when you go to the percentages, Kevin Love shoots a higher percentage than Melo. 3-point percentage by 1% and free throw percentage by 3 points. But effective field goal percentage, they're pretty much neck and neck, 49.1%, 51.1%. Field goal percentage, which is a big deal this season, Carmelo Anthony is 43.7% and Kevin Love is 42.5%. Kevin Love is basically a better rebounder than Carmelo Anthony. And he shoots a higher percentage in certain fields simply based on the fact of who he plays with, which is LeBron James. When it comes to crunch time, when it comes to scoring points, passing, making plays, Carmelo Anthony is head and shoulders above Kevin Love in making plays. The Cleveland Cavaliers did not pull the trigger on Carmelo Anthony. Whatever reason they had, they didn't think he was worth it. Kevin Love in the NBA Finals, this past Finals, he averaged 8.5 points per game, 6.8 rebounds. I believe he averaged about 1.9 assists. Kevin Love only played 26.6 minutes per game. I can guarantee if Carmelo Anthony were to ever get to an NBA Finals, he will not be giving you 8 points a game. And he will be playing more than 26 minutes per game. Based off the numbers, if I took their names off and I just said this person A has these stats, person B has these stats, who would you pick? It's person A. In this case, person A happens to be Carmelo Anthony. And just based off these numbers alone, you would rather have him as a playmaker on your team than Kevin Love. Cleveland, they're preparing themselves to face the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. And if Kevin Love has another mediocre finals like he did, besides Game 7, which I give him a ton of credit, he played well in Game 7. But if he has a mediocre finals, and if Golden State figures out a way how to take him out of the game, then you're screwed. Because 8 points a game isn't going to beat Golden State again. That's not going to happen again. You can't depend on Kevin Love to be a big 3 player and only score 8 points a game. That's unacceptable. So the Knicks, basically gave you Carmelo Anthony on a platter for a straight up trade, which wasn't even a good trade because Carmelo Anthony has more value than Kevin Love. Just based off the numbers I just told you, Carmelo Anthony's a more valuable player, has more playoff experience. He doesn't have finals experience, but Kevin Love just got finals experience and just got playoff experience playing on Cleveland. So the question too, if Cleveland made a mistake in not trading for Carmelo Anthony, they made a huge mistake in not trading for Melo due to the fact that all this regular season, are they going to gel? It doesn't even matter because Cleveland and with LeBron James, he's a playoff bound kind of player. Gets into playoffs, things fall in place and he starts figuring things out. And I'm pretty sure he would figure out how to fit Melo into the system. And that's another thing with Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo doesn't ask permission to fit in. Carmelo's the kind of guy, give me the ball, move out the way. And there's a lot of times in the playoffs where LeBron James or Kyrie Irving couldn't muster up a basket. And if you added a player like Carmelo Anthony, you wouldn't have that problem. Carmelo Anthony, we can say, is not the best franchise player, not the leader on a championship team. But shoot, he's a damn good piece to add if you want to go to the NBA Finals. And I think the Cleveland Cavaliers dropped the ball here. I guess they were overlooking a couple things. Maybe they just wanted to keep the nucleus together. Maybe they didn't want to admit that they needed Melo. But in this case, they should have traded for him. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla.